What is up, guys? My name is Krautmouse, back with a Call of Duty commentary. Today I am playing Face Off with some coolness. And that was a random beginning. But yeah, today I'm playing with XboxAhoy, and we're doing a little bit of face-offs. And what I want to do this game is run you through a list of thoughts and some preliminary tips on how to do face-offs and how to succeed a bit better. And spawn killing like a bitch is one of them, because there are a lot of little areas like what you're watching right here where spawns are fucking terrible on this, especially this map in particular. The entire map is built like a giant sort of noughts and crosses board, and I will speak a little bit louder because it is raining like a motherfucker outside. But yeah, spawns on this map are really terrible, especially this area, what we call stairside over here. It's a long alleyway and they will spawn right in front of you. If you're down in this sort of barn and you have a sniper rifle or anything, if you look down that far side, odds are they will spawn right in front of you. And it is really dickish, but it's very much worth taking note of. You don't want to sort of keep these things secret. I always find that when people give tips and that sort of thing, they try not to tell this sort of stuff like it's secret. But I think get it out there, as much knowledge as possible. Get it out there, because fucking can you guys hear that rain in the distance? I hope that's not too loud. But yeah, I think to get this knowledge out there so you can combat it, because if you spawn there, you fucking want to hit the deck or whatever. You just want to get out of there as soon as possible. I like to work around these sort of trenches, and you know, people aren't really looking down here too often, so you can really get round and do a little bit of a flanky flank, get around the back of them, and you know, combat them as good as possible. But you know, there are actually a few little tips I want to get through this game. So spawns are one of them. Really try and stay out of that little alleyway, like right down the middle. The central building is camped quite heavily, and you don't want to really run around there too much. But I'll try and not focus on map specific tips, because if you guys would like to see a more sort of map specific guide on face-offs, talking about shut spots, sort of call out locations and all sort of things like that, I'll do that for you, and just let me know if you want to see that. But there are a few sort of like general tips that you need to think about when you're playing face-offs, because you're not going to be running into the same average Joes that you find in your sort of lobbies. The people who are going to be playing face-offs are going to be playing it to, firstly, they're going to be playing to win, so they're going to be playing with the sort of best weapons they can. They're going to be using perk setups. One of the things you may notice is that you won't be seeing very many kill streaks going off. He says as Ahoy fucking whips out a helicopter. But generally speaking, you're going to see a lot more sort of specialists. Specialists is very specifically what I like to run with. And you're going to be sort of noticing that it's focused a lot more around gunfights than kill streaks. So tailor your class towards that, because you want to sort of fuck them over and that as much as possible. You know, Assassin isn't as good as Quick Draw, maybe. Or maybe it is, maybe it isn't, who knows. But one of the other things you also want to think about is dead silence and that sort of thing, because you know, odds are the players, they're going to be on it. They're going to be using headsets. They're going to be trying to sound whore you to the best of their ability, and they might be using SitRep Pro or dead silence. And you know, what are you using to combat that? Me personally, I like to use dead silence in my first slot, and then have the very first specialist pick up SitRep Pro. Because that way you are silent, so your teammate can't hear you, and he knows that any footsteps he can hear are coming from the enemy. So he knows to be on it like that as soon as he hears any footsteps. And SitRep Pro obviously gives you the advantage of being able to hear them clear as day, just after 2 kills. So that will definitely up your game, and it's a very good little strategic little combo there, and it's one of these sort of specialist combos I like to use most. One of the other sort of combos are Marksman and Stalker. I think that's another great little combo there as well. And pretty much any third slot works together great. The third perk slot is just really powerful perks, I think, in that sort of thing. So yeah, please do use them to the best of your ability. And as for thingy wise, I can't remember what I've said or what I haven't said really, but just you need to be thinking about this sort of thing, and you know, the players you're going to be going up are going to be having their head switched on. They're going to be out to win. They're going to be utilising the best weapons, or maybe the best weapons that use in this space. You know, the maps are usually quite sort of tight corners, and even though you've got these long sort of avenues which you can look down, and probably snipers can do quite well, you really want a weapon that can really get you in these sort of corners. Like, you know, when you're running around this place, you want a weapon that can fucking deal with that damage and get involved on those sort of tight little corners. To be honest, the AK-47, which I'm using during this game, isn't the best choice. You know, to be honest, I'd actually go for the FAD, the FAD. I think that's a little secret, little hidden gem, that is. It's got a crazy fire rate, probably one of the highest in the assault rifle category. And if you put a silencer and, oh fuck, what's it called? Kick on it as well, it's pretty much got no recoil, so it's good up close, and the lack of recoil makes it quite good at range as well. So it's one of the things I've been playing around with recently. I think it's a nice little gem in there, and yeah, that's all I really have tip wise. So it's a good little series of things I can carry forward. If you do want me to go through and be a bit more specific, come out with some map shout outs and or some general map tips, please let me know and I will get on that. As for the rest of this game, it is actually a little bit more drawn out than it should be, because as you may notice, I've been on my specialist for quite a while and I was actually going for a Moab, but as shitty spawns is something that happens, I get fucking spawn killed by this guy. It's the guy I killed right then, and I spawn right in front of him. Terrible, but as opposed for that, I pick up the last kill and I win the game. So unfortunately I wasn't able to pick up a Moab this game, but aside from that I think the tips were quite good, so do carry her forward and let me know if you want to see more. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this gameplay, and I will be back in the future. Got a challenge city lined up as well, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Speak to you in the future guys, and I will be back soon. Bye bye. Yeah, so you gotta press it in once to, oh look, if this guy comes up here. Oh fuck, that was meant to be shoot. Oh god, there's a guy behind me. Oh god.